We're talking Rob Valicoff at Valicoff Family Farms at ValicoffFarms.com. Go on to the website if you're on your computer right now and see what we're talking about here. Good morning, Rob.
Morning.
Good to see you, Rob. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
This is such a cool idea. I mean, we have heard of this, farm to table stuff for a long time in terms of restaurants advertising that, but regular people can do this right at their own homes, and that's kind of what you're here to talk about. How you can have clients from restaurants to the Tormey family kitchen, and taking advantage of what you do so well and grow and produce so well right at their door. So tell us about the genesis of this thing. When did the idea come, and how'd you get rolling on all of that?
Well, thanks, Dave. Yeah, I've been working on this for about 8 years, and primarily in the Seattle area. And I decided here that there's a pretty good market right here, and I've always wanted to be a direct marketer. That's what I grew up with, my granddad and my dad, and we got quite a bit larger, and so we kind of went away from it. Actually, this is our 100-year anniversary of family farm.
That's great.
We're going to celebrate in July. But primarily, what my goal was when I first started this was to consistently bring quality fruit at well below retail prices and educate the families about the farm. That was my goal to start with. And seeing what the cost of producing this product and we're going to need to sustain what we're doing out on the farm, we're really going to need more at the retail end. The prices will have to go up, and I'm afraid that the housewife and their kids and so forth may not eat as much fruit, and we're producers. We're here to produce more, not less.
Right.
And so, I can bring the apples, wine, what have you, directly to your door and at well below retail prices.
Yum.
Well, and the importance of the education, too, I think that's a real serious thing, because people think that it just appears out of thin air and there it is on the shelf.
Yeah.
Right.
And who knows the kind of regulations, legislation that could show up that makes the job more expensive, more difficult down the road. And so the more general information that you can get out there, the better. I think that's a real important part of your goals.
It's maybe not quite as important here in the Yakima Valley because they're surrounded by it, but when you get to the west side, they ask a lot of questions that you just kind of shake your head a little bit and answer them.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a lot to shake your head at over on the other side, isn't there?
ValicoffFarms.com. I can buy fruit. I can buy wine. I can buy flowers. I can buy vegetables. Are you hearing this, folks? You don't have to go through Safeway. You don't have to do that. You go through Rob here. Fruit. Let's start with fruit. Man, you grow some great fruit. Tell us about what you grow and what's available.
Well, we start with cherries and apricots, peaches, nectarines, pears, and about 14 varieties of apples.
Yum.
And then also my wine, and then my peonies that I'm growing down in the Zilla area.
But with the fruit, I'm looking at all kinds of great apples. You've even got Fuji for juice.
Yeah.
And is it another page? No. Okay. So this is for all. So I see the prices here, like $30 for a cosmic. Or is that a box of?
They're all in increments. Let me just kind of back up and start over a little bit.
You bet.
So the idea is obviously you pre-order, and all the apples and primarily everything is in increments of 20 pounds.
Okay.
You can't really do it, in 3-pound bags or 5-pound bags. They're going to be economical. So 20 pounds, you'd be surprised. You can go through them, and a lot of them, you store them for a couple of weeks. But if you sign up, you place your order. The idea is for you, once you get signed up, then you go to my account, and then there'll be a link there that you want to copy and paste and send to your family, friends, whatever. And that's your referral. And every time that referral orders a bottle of wine or a box of fruit, you get $1 in your account. It's kind of like air miles.
Nice.
So at some point, you get enough customer base or referral base, then you'll basically get free fruit. And that happened over in Seattle with probably 15, 20 customers that we had over there. They never paid for their fruit because they had enough base to cover it. And this is what I wanted,
Sure.
You got multiple sales people.
Absolutely, that's your sales force out
Yeah.
there, word of mouth, and
Yeah.
sharing fruit
Yeah.
and saying, "Hey, you can get this. Just sign up, and there you go."
So I've been doing this out here for the last 5 weeks in the Yakima area, and so I've gathered up, I don't know, about 50, 60 customers without doing anything. But now I'm going to make a play for it, and we're serious.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
And to think, man, I'm thinking
Fruit,
20
wine,
pound,
flour,
a 20-pound box of cherries. What do I do on the second day?
Well, Dave, it's funny you say that. Actually, they're going to be 18 and 15 pounds in the cherries.
Are they?
Yeah. The thing is, I heard the same thing in Seattle, and well, next week they ordered another 18 pounds of cherries because they come in little 2-pound pouch bags, and they either gave them out or the kids ate them all, especially with families. Oh, they loved it. $2.50 a pound cherries when they're like $5 or $6 in the Seattle area.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a deal.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right. And hey, you make some fantastic wine, right?
Yeah, let's talk
Man.
about that a little bit.
Yeah.
That's you're a few years into that now, right?
Yeah, I started planting in 2010. Excuse me, about 4 acres, and then it escalated to about 25, 30 acres.
You pretty much escalate most of the time from how you start out, don't
And
you,
then,
Rob?
yeah, I like a challenge every now and then.
Yeah.
And so now I've got wines that we started in 2013 vintage, and we're actually into some 15s and 16s now. And I got clear up into 18s, and I sell some grapes also.
You're kind of like being a mad scientist, or do
Yeah.
you have somebody that's kind of your expert wine maker guy?
No, I got a Robert Smasny down in Prosser is the winemaker, and so it takes a couple of good things. You got to have the right location for the red varieties, and which I think I do, and the Rattlesnake AVA, and then the winemaker.
Yeah.
Then you got to have a nice label on the wine to look pretty, but then it's got to.
So
taste
your face
good.
isn't on there then? Is that
No,
what you're saying? Okay, just double checking
No.
that. Yeah.
I did sign the bottle. Though.
Oh, nice. That's good. Authenticate.
All right.
Well, it's just this is what in my opinion, this is what our ag should be. I mean, in addition to the commercial end of stuff that you're doing, the direct to people really makes you relevant on a daily basis. And then when they do see you in the store and they happen to be looking for that, they know what they're dealing with. It's just a win-win, Rob. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, it's good. It's actually kind of fun challenge for me because I've been doing this for about 45 years, and so my kids think that I might be a little bit crazy because I'm taking on quite a bit of stuff. But once I get it going, then I've got it set up. The website is pretty user-friendly for the consumer, and it's real user-friendly on the administration part because dummy Rob can run it. and I'll be able to train somebody to run it. So once it gets going, then I'll be able to pass it on a little bit.
Now you've hired a bunch of delivery folks, I take it, right?
Well, right now you're looking at them.
Well, and Rob was telling the other day that this is precious stuff, and this is his reputation,
Yeah.
and he's
Yeah.
going to make
That's
sure that
right.
it gets
No, we
handled
won't-
right.
Nobody else will be touching it. We'll have full control of the deliveries.
See,
It
that's
won't be-
perfect.
it won't
I
be
love
Uber
that.
Eats.
I love that. I just,
And on the website, there's that area called How It Works, which really clearly,
Yeah.
simply describes exactly what people
Yeah.
need to do
Yeah,
and
I
how the
got
whole
a couple
system works.
whiteboards there they're a minute long, and I mean they go right through it real
Yep,
fast.
it's really efficient and effective. Valicoff Family Farm since 1921. That makes it 100 years this summer. That's
Yes, sir.
fantastic.
You having a big family celebration and
Yeah,
wine?
we're gonna have one. I think on the 17th of July. I haven't talked with my brother and son and family yet, but I think that's the date because I got a few weddings up at my house.
Yeah, I bet you do. It's going to be another busy summer for you. Rob Valicoff, thanks for coming in this
Yeah.
morning. Appreciate
Thank
it. ValicoffFarms.com. Get on it and get some fruit and get some great wine and flowers and veggies and make yourself a regular customer.
The fun thing is as the seasons progress, I mean, we're going to be talking
Right.
about this now for
Right.
the next season through the summer and into the fall, and so we're going to be talking about each thing as it comes on,
Yep.
and I think it's just really,
We always have specials.
yeah,
Right
excellent.
on. Get that stuff, and especially this summer when your friends from the west side come in, so your table is full of Yakima Valley bounty.
Tell you what, that V on the label, that does look pretty
cool.
classy.
It's good
You know,
stuff.
it looks really
Right on.
elegant, and I'm thinking, this is Rob. This is good stuff. Rob, congratulations, man, and best of success. It sounds like it's already launched on the west side, and it's a great opportunity for the folks here at home to get to see what you're up to and to get it delivered straight to their door, man. That is awesome.
Thank you.